Hi everyone. I've had a little bit of a hiatus and now I'm back again with a new approach to this channel. I am exploring the idea of using this channel as a visual observational diary to document my process in transitioning from a commercial filmmaker into an artist. So let me elaborate on what that means exactly. So predominantly my work is brand funded. So I work in documentary storytelling. That's what I specialize in for the impact space, meaning that I work with purpose-led organizations and businesses, nonprofits to help them to share their stories with a goal to tied to marketing generally and branding. So rather than telling other people's stories, I will identify my own stories that I deem to be relevant and aligned to what I want to do, and then get funding to go and make them. So that's what I mean by becoming an artist, and with a goal and a massive, massive desire to one day make a feature film. And that feature film could be documentary or it could be a narrative film. So I want to give a little bit of context to my own journey and how I got to where I am. I just told you where I want to go, but where am I now and where I was before? Uh, Filmmaking is a second career for me. I started this career in my 40s. So before this, I have about 20 years marketing experience working in leadership positions through, some of the top uh, agencies in the world, creative agencies, and also working on brand side. Um, and what happened was I had a major burnout while living in New York. I was head of digital marketing or director of digital marketing for Burberry, working in the fashion industry. Very prestigious job, but after working for so long in the industry, and I just started getting burnout. And then that led me to basically quit my job, sell everything, and go on this crazy 7-year journey around the world, seeking purpose and doing healing. And what that led me to do was find my purpose in filmmaking, specifically to create an impact through film and storytelling. So during this time, I was telling stories of people that I met during this crazy 7-year journey around the world, visiting over 50 different countries and their own journeys, their own heroes' journeys. And I was doing that through writing, and I also started doing it through video and making like mini documentaries about these people. And that led me to go into nonprofit work. I started doing the same thing but for nonprofits, and I had a nonprofit organization or project that had a mission to alleviate poverty through film and storytelling. And then that led me into getting work from nonprofits and other major brands who have ESG and CSR initiatives that wanted me to help them do filmmaking and storytelling. And then that led me to come back to Australia about 2 years ago, um, and basically starting from zero, starting from scratch. And through this time, I had to start my own business here and then start a new life. And this is to say that I have no background in filmmaking. I never went to film school, and this is my second career, and I started it in my 40s. And I have this desire, this burning desire after, I've been working, making films for the last, I think, 6, 7 years now. And now I just got this fire that I want to create my own work, and I want to make a feature film one day. I'm so inspired by the power of filmmaking, the power of films and stories to change the world, and I would love to create my own version of that. Can I make it? Is this something that can be done? Is it too late for me? There's obviously a lot of doubts that come in, but I know that I trust my intuition and it's got me this far. Even in 2 years, I've been able to attract the clients and do work that really touches my heart and fulfills me and align with who I am. And I believe that I can take that to the next level now and create a feature film, So it might take 10 years, who knows? It might even take longer, or it might be shorter. But it's less about the destination. I know it's a cliche, but less about the destination for me and this channel, but more about documenting this process and being able to share what's going on. And it's actually like a diary for me where I can process things, because for me to let it out, as I go along, it actually helps me process things. It's like when I write in my journal, it actually helps me to process what's going on and gives me insights into reality and into where I want to go. So I'm treating this channel as a way to document this journey, because I think for me, I love to know how things work, and to document the process is very important. And then the second thing is to just share the reflections and the processing and just get things out there, because throughout this journey that I've had, I've know that every time I've shared something, it's actually healed me, or it's actually allowed me to um, have realizations, and it's also been helpful for others. So this is where I want to take this channel. Hopefully, it's something that I could stick to, and but for me, it's just like, let's test it, let's explore. Does it work? If it doesn't work, can I pivot and go somewhere else? So this would be just a start to see how that goes. And I'm trying to keep the format raw as possible. I'm just using a action camera to shoot, just keep things easy and feasible, that I could just shoot easily anywhere. I don't have to think too much about it. And because in the past that has been too much of a limitation, just trying to perfect things too much. So yeah, just seeing how this goes, and hope you will follow me on this journey along, and I will keep doing these updates and see what traction it gets. So thank you for staying with me all this time, and I will see you in the next one.